We are live. Welcome to the Rome Show. This is a special episode. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. We got
How's things
Australia
on
in
your
the
side of the
building.
world?
It's doing
Nah,
good.
definitely. Nah, he's good, man. Yeah, but how's things on your side of the world, man? Whereabouts you checking in from?
I'm in Connecticut on the East Coast, United States.
Oh, yeah, say less, man. This is big, international. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I see you
Right.
doing your thing with that DMJ and that Dave Miller Music Group. So I've
Pre.
known Young Miller for a long time, man. Since like MySpace, so yeah.
Oh
Um,
damn.
yeah, man, it's been a long time, man. We never met or anything, but like just the music and just sending tracks to one another, and yeah, just been following each other's journey in the music industry. So, nah, it's been good, man. He's a good artist, man. He's come a long way, so it's good.
Most definitely.
But nah,
Shout out Young
definitely, man.
Miller.
Yeah, shout out to Young Miller, man. The whole Dave Miller Music Group. Shout out to them. But
Most
nah,
definitely.
definitely, man. But yeah, no. But
So 4 a.m. right now. It's 4 a.m. Where you at? That's crazy.
4 a.m., man. So what's that? Was it midnight over there? Is that what it was, or you like lunchtime?
Lunchtime, 12 noon.
Yeah, there you go, lunchtime. Yeah, fire out, man. No, that's crazy, man. It's crazy how like it is, hey, man. Like with timings and all that, like time is different, man. But nah, it works, man. But I guess that's how it is. You know what I mean? When you chase the music and yeah, you really believe in what you're doing, stuff like this for myself, man. Like I'm gonna check in at 4 a.m. because I know, yeah, this is beneficial to my career. This is gonna like fall on new ears, new eyes, everything. You know, what I mean, they're gonna come across this, and it's gonna help myself, you. It's gonna take everything to another level. You know what I mean? So this is what it's all about, man. Um, so I appreciate you reaching out to me, man. And, yeah, I wanted to do something like this and just tapping in and seeing what it's like with the music scene out here in Australia and stuff. But no, this is good, man. This is dope. I appreciate it.
Most
So,
definitely. And
no,
the fact that you up right now and 4 a.m. Most people won't do that. So salute,
nah,
bro.
I respect that, man. Nah, trust me, man. A lot of people would reschedule, want to do something else, this and that, but I'm like, nah, man. I just want to get it done. You know what I mean? Finally get to talk to one another like this, and then yeah, man. Like I said, man, this is gonna lead into something bigger and better. I already feel it, man. It's things have been going already like since the end of last year towards the start of this year. Music's going well. Been putting out some good music, so it's like, yeah, man, this is just another stepping stone. This is something that definitely was needed. So yeah, man, it's good, bro. So hopefully this
Super.
inspires more artists, man, to you know remember you may be working a 9 to 5, but just remember you got to chase your dream too. So like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to make those sacrifices, lose a little bit of sleep. That's all right. We'll bounce back. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? How much do you believe in your craft and your dream? So that's what it's all about, man. So
Super dope, man. Super dope.
nah,
Um,
definitely, man.
so like
Uh,
being from Australia and like doing music, like how was it for you? Like, cause you've been in a game for a minute now since MySpace, so you a legend
yeah, man.
already.
Like MySpace, SoundClick, like I really started making music at a young age. You know what I mean? So pretty young, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, it was cool, man. Like we just like there was a lot of like good rappers in high school and stuff. Like really came out. Like I don't know what it's like in the States. You only see what you see in the movies, really. But like um, you know what I mean? Out here in Australia, like rap, I think for Australia, is starting to really grow into something great. See, when I first started getting into it at a young age, you really had to rap. Whereas like now it's like everybody's doing it because like, I mean, I don't know, it's like some people just like to hear a beat or whatever. Whereas like I know I grew up on like, I mean, the crazy thing is like seeing as I started talking to Young Miller, it's his uncle, Master P, that's like who mostly inspired me growing up. So it was crazy how we eventually connected with the music because like seeing what Master P did and he just, really there was no limits to what he was doing. Like he was just going in and just showing people how it's done. And I think I took that on and growing up, man, it was just like some people might not love the music that I'm making, but then there's gonna be a fan base that's loving what I'm doing, and that's what kept me going. So like getting into it, man, it was just rapping at parties, rapping at school, little things here and there, like just yeah. It was good, man. There was a lot of good opportunities growing up, man, and I made the most of everything. Like, if there was a free studio session, I was there. I would travel 2, 3 hours just to get to that studio, catching trains and buses just to get there. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it was when I was a teenager. So, yeah, man, it's been a good journey. You know what I mean? I just love making music now. So it's like, yeah, man, wherever I end up, wherever it takes me, I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about, man. But yeah.
Super fire, man. And being from like Australia, how's your drive? Because your drive is it ain't going nowhere because you still going. How you keep your drive?
I think stuff like this, to be real with you, man, like having people like yourself that are genuine, really just reaching out and like you obviously want to grow as a podcaster, you know what I mean, and a manager, and I want to grow as an artist, and I think that's what really keeps that drive and having that ambition to want to take things to the next level, you know what I mean? Because like if you look at a man like say a month ago, we probably never knew each other that I'm doing something that's caught your attention, and now you're like, hey, what's up, man? Let's do something. And now getting this, you know, next week I might do something even bigger and better. And it's like this was the motivation to go do that. You know what I mean? That's what makes me want to do it. I just love being around passionate people that, you know, dream big just like me. And as you get older, man, you tend to feel like who the ones are, you know, the good energy, the good vibes. You know who's really about that life and who really wants that. You know what I mean? Whereas like I've come across a lot of artists that they want it to happen overnight. They don't understand that you got to be up at 4 a.m. to do a podcast. They don't understand that you got to be in the studio every night. You know, like when I was growing up, man, I used to work a 9 to 5. I would finish work, I'd go straight to the studio. I'd be there till 2, 3 in the morning, and then I was starting back at 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? So it was just doing that, man. That's how passionate, and that's just how much I loved it, man. And it opened up a lot of doors for me. I worked with a lot of people, um, a lot of artists from New Orleans, New York, a lot of things. People in the UK. There was a lot of people that I reached out to growing up, man. It just, yeah, man. Hard work really does pay off, and yeah, man. So. I think this stuff just yeah keeps me going, man. It's just like it's a good feeling, man. It's just yeah, that's how I feel when I do stuff like this. It's just yeah, puts me in a good headspace. I'm like, yeah, I already know what I gotta do. I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and we're gonna nail it. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna execute it. Um, I think having a game plan. I think that's one thing I've learned over the last few years is just really scheduling like everything and making a list of what you want to achieve. I think that's where a lot of artists if I was, you know, getting into music, that would be the first thing I'd look at. If you're gonna do a music video, have your artwork ready, have your track on point, have everything, and just get that stuff ready, and then push it. You know what I mean? Everything is a game plan. Like it takes time. Like see, when I was growing up, and a lot of artists would probably relate to me, is you could just drop a song on MySpace back in the day, and like everybody would listen to it. You know what I mean? It was different. Whereas now there's so many platforms that you really gotta record a 15-second video and put it on TikTok, and then you gotta do like a minute little promo thing for Instagram and then Facebook. Like there's so much that comes with it. So I think that's also what keeps me going too, because it's like cool. There's just so much that I want to do. I like to stay busy. You know what I mean? It's just like yeah, that's just who I am, I guess. But most
Super fire.
definitely, yeah, man.
What's what's one thing that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
Ooh, one thing is it music related? Because if it's music related, I think I definitely wanna. I would love to do like a have to be like a concert, like put on a big concert. I would be like, I think recently I've gone to a couple of festivals out here in Australia and just seeing artists from the US, like Ludacris was out here last month. I seen Ludacris last month and Akon and whatever. And I think if I could do something like that, that would be a crazy moment for me. Just to be like on a lineup with some really great artists and just rocking the stages, man, seeing people go crazy, man. I think that would be something I want to achieve. So that's definitely on the bucket list of music things that I want to achieve, man. So hopefully that'll happen soon. I'm sure it will, man. I feel pretty positive about it. So Nah, it definitely happened, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be fire. It's gonna happen.
nah, most definitely, man. But yeah, man. So,
What about life wise? What's one thing you've ever done life wise that you want to do?
ooh, travel more. I think that's something I've been looking into, like traveling more, going overseas, um, going to a few like different countries and whatever. You know, because my partner, she's from New Zealand, so we want to go back over there soon, and I want to check out New Zealand, see what it's like over there, man. So, yeah, I think definitely travel more and just check out these other countries and see what it's all about, man. You know, I mean, you can't just go off what's in the movies and what's on TV and the news. We got to go see this stuff in real life. You know what I mean? So, definitely travel more, man. I think that's on the to do list. So, yeah, get that passport sorted out. I'll be good to go, bro. I'll be out of here. But
Taking flight.
yeah, that's it, bro. Most definitely. But
So, for the people who don't know, never been to Australia, what's like the three top food dishes?
ooh. Man, for me personally, because I grew up in Mount Druitt, which is in Western Sydney of Australia, um, they got some good pizza joints out there, man.
Okay,
Like the only way, like I never had it, but what I could compare the pizza to is like those big like slices that you see like in New York pizza places and that. Like they have some
okay,
of those out here. So like with like the Lebanese, like Turkish people and stuff, they come out here and they build like kebab shops and pizza shops, man. I put it down to pizza, man. That's like, oh man, that's a go-to. I think you definitely got to try like New Zealand food. I think that's like the best. Like they have a lot of that over here in Australia, like New Zealand stuff. There's a lot of Polynesian culture over here, so like, um, yeah, you got to try like um, what can I say, like. Oh man, like a honey, they cook this stuff in the ground, man. It's like a really good like food, man. They just make this good like put all the meat and everything in there. But that is like a good dish to have. So if you come out to Australia, surround yourself with some good like New Zealand people, and they'll hook you up with that, man. And yeah, I'm trying to think what's another one. Something Aussie. I don't know. Cause I don't know, man. I grew up in like a very multicultural like neighborhood, so like Aussie foods, man. I don't know, like probably like Vegemite on toast is probably the most Aussie thing you can have out here. But I don't know if you ever tried Vegemite. Do you have that
N-
out in the US? Nah,
nah, I don't think so.
nah. I don't think you would like it, man. A lot of people don't really like Vegemite, man. It's just like something you put on your toast or put on like a sandwich. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's got like a strong taste to it, man. Like you only want like the tiniest bit. If you're gonna put it on your toast, a little portion of it, man, you probably be alright. But man, don't go crazy and then get a spoon or something because you will. It's a no go. You don't want to eat that. But that's probably the most Aussie dish that you could probably have, and that's not even a dish. That's just chucking on some bread and you're good to go. But nah, man. So yeah, if you ever come down to Australia, I'll hook you up with some Vegemite. We'll do like a little food review or something, man. You can try some Vegemite. But we'll
Oh
definitely
yeah,
hook you up with some other good foods too, man. So, but definitely,
most
man.
definitely.
Yeah, man.
Um, who's some like established artists out in Australia that you want to work with that you haven't worked with?
Ooh, some established artists out here. Um, I think this one. There's a few good Aussie artists. I don't know if you heard of One Four. They're probably like one of the biggest like acts in Australia right now.
No,
Um, they
I gotta
they
do
do
my
a lot.
research.
Yeah, check out One Four, man. They do a lot of drill music. They're about to tour over in Europe actually, and they're from the same neighborhood that I'm from. So they've gone on to do big things, man. I think to do a song with them guys, man, because that's what I mean by very consistent, very dedicated to what they do. Um, yeah, I think they were up there because there's like 4 or 5 members in that group. So like that'd be cool to work with, even if like just solo artists and stuff. But yeah, no, they're up there, man. But I think personally, man, there's a lot of good local artists out here that I really like get fuck with, like with their music and stuff. I think that's where it's at. A lot of underground. I think the underground scene is good. You know what I mean? The mainstream stuff's cool, but yeah, there's a lot of underground artists that I really like, man. Like even my older brother, man, he's a good rapper too, man. He goes by the name of J. Drew. He's real talented, man. We got a lot of stuff on the way too. So um, yeah, man. I think I'm keeping everything in the circle at the moment. But yeah, if anything happens with other artists, I'm always down, man. I'm a hungry artist still, so I'm always down to work with whoever. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Super dope.
but
What's your
yeah.
what's your studio sessions looking like?
Ooh, it depends where I record, man. I got one studio that I record at, down where I'm from, and that's it's not too bad. It's a good little setup down there. We just go down there, man. I'm normally doing like sometimes I've been doing like 3, 4 songs a session. Um, but yeah, right now I think we're just gonna try and build. Like I got a few songs in the vault. I'm just trying to see what direction to take with them. I've been going back and forth, just trying to get them to how I want them to sound. So yeah, I got a few records there, man. But yeah, studio sessions have been on point lately, um, and I've been trying out different studios too. Like I used to just record in one studio with a dude that I grew up with. Um, but now I'm branching out. I'm just like working at other studios and stuff, and just seeing what they're like and seeing what they can bring to the table, and what they have to offer. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's good just to work with other people and just their ear for music is like different, so they might hear something and be like, "Oh, do this, do that. Let's get to this," and then it sounds how you want it to sound. So, nah, man, I got a lot of music on the way, man. I think being an independent artist, though, the budget side of things is where you really you got to be confident. You got to really believe in the song you want to put out. Um, so I think that's where it's at right now. So it's like I got a bunch of songs, but yeah, I'm just trying to pick the few that I'm like, yeah, I see where that's going. I'm gonna run with that. So got a few little anthems, a few little ghetto bangers and this and that, but nah, man, it's all coming together nicely. So, but yeah.
Super dope. What's some tips you could give if you're having an off day? Some things you could do to turn yourself back on.
Ooh, one thing. It was actually my little brother, man. He actually like you mean like if you got like writer's block or something, like he like my
Like
brother.
if you're having like a rough day, that could be part of that too. Writer's block, your day's like throwing off.
Ooh, if I'm just having a bad day, man, I'll go on my own zone, man. I'll just put the headphones on. I'm just gonna play some music, man. I'm just gonna just zone out and um, yeah, man. As I've got older, I don't know what it is, man. I just can find solutions a lot quicker. The younger me would have, it'd take a lot longer to bounce back. But if I've had an off day, man, just give me my space. Let me listen to some music, just vibe out, and you know, I'll find uh, I'll find a solution to anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it's very rare I have an off day, man. It's like very rare. You know what I mean? So life's pretty good, man. I can't complain. You know what I mean? I think you just gotta find, what works for you and just run with it, and that should keep you on the right path. So that's what it's all about, man.
Right, good advice. What's some advice you could give to somebody who wants to be a good artist like yourself and actually stay consistent with it?
Ooh, I think kind of like what we were talking about before. I think so. I've been making music for a long time, but I took a few years off. I was like on and off with music, trying to find myself, this and that. And when I got back into music, I was linked up with a photographer. And I think this is like a good like plan, a good little package thing that I think a lot of artists could take on that are just coming into the game is find yourself a good photographer, just anybody with a camera really. Um, get some good photos. I think if you build like a 12-month plan, record and work on 2 good songs. If you can't get visuals, I reckon just get some good artwork. Get maybe 2 to 3 good songs. Have them get your artwork. Find a good photographer and just upload a photo every single month, and then release those songs in between those months of you dropping photos. And that should build up a little resume that should build up something. People start seeing the consistency. They're like, all right, cool. We know they're going to drop a photo every month. And this is what I did. I just dropped a photo every single month. For 12 months, I dropped one song. That song then went on to get me an interview in New York on a radio station out there. And that was taking me, I was off music for a while. And then I just did that plan. And I try to always tell that to everybody that tries to get into music. Um, just this is what you gotta do. You just gotta have a plan, stick to it. But I think that's what works. And another thing, I think what people should do is when you have your captions. I seen this in an interview. I think it was Little Baby or something said in an interview, and it stuck with me that when you are uploading your photos, when you have your captions, use lyrics out of your songs in your captions. So when people are seeing the captions on your photos, they're gonna see the lyrics and they're gonna wonder, where did that come from? And that's gonna be another way to lead them to your music. And then, yeah, hopefully those things can work for you. But I always thought that was a cool thing from Lil Baby to say that, and that stuck with me because I'm always like, yeah, I was gonna find the best part of my song, put that up. Hopefully, it matches the picture, and then people will run with it. You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, if you're up and coming artist, find a good photographer, get 2, 3 good songs, some good artwork, and just have a good budget and just stick to that for 12 months. But yeah,
Absolutely.
but don't give up. But don't give up after 12 months because I know a lot of people they think that things are gonna happen straight away, but it does take time. You know, what I mean, nothing happens overnight, and you just gotta stick to it and just believe in yourself, and things will come your way. You know what I mean? Like I've been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? I'm not a worldwide name, but you know, I've ended up on this podcast. I'm now talking to you, so being consistent does get you somewhere. And I think, yeah, that's what everybody's just got to be about. You know what I mean? Post on your stories. What are you doing? You're eating something nice. Share that on your story. That's something for people to see of you. And I think that's what everybody wants to see too is a personality. You know, they want to know who you are as a person, and then they will love you as an artist. So yeah,
Dope advice, bro. Dope advice.
I appreciate that, man.
Well, I definitely appreciate you for coming on the podcast, bro. We got to do a part two.
Oh, definitely, man. Let's do part two soon, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out, man. Keep me posted on everything. I'll talk to you on the gram or whatever, man. But yeah, I do appreciate this chat, man. And yeah, man, we'll definitely tap in soon, yeah?
Definitely. I'll keep in touch, bro. Appreciate it.
Easy, man. Peace.
All right. Salute.